141 pounds, Chad Redd Jr., a junior, going up against the sophomore, Max Murin for the Hawkeyes. This is a big matchup right here. They met in the round of 12 of the NCAAs last year, with Redd beating Murin to become an All-American and keeping Murin from being an All-American.
And Tim, those are the matches you just don't forget. As an athlete and competitor, and you know, Redd, the two-time All-American, and Murin, who's had a fantastic season to this point, champion, Big Tens. You know, he's got to feel that this is his year, but this is a tough guy to beat. Beautiful shot there by Redd. See if Redd can go ahead and get the mat return. Nose over the toes. You usually like to go forward here with that. See if he's going to break him down. These Nebraska wrestlers are usually pretty good at the mat returns. Like to see the hips a little bit closer. A lot of hand fighting. Now they're working to the edge, giving Murin an opportunity to get out, but he's going right into a tilt.
Take down 2 points for Chad Redd Jr., picking up where he left off at the NCAA championships last year. Like I said, defeating Max Murin, becoming two-time All-American.
You could tell that Redd felt that all the way, that he had control in that situation. He was looking for more than just the takedown, looking for that cross-arm tilt off that mat return.
Good look at the two-time All-American Chad Redd Jr. His dad, Chad Redd Sr., was his high school coach and runs a big club outside of Indianapolis. Really good coach, good for the sport. Brayton Lee, a redshirt freshman from Minnesota, came out of that area and that club, and so Chad Redd Jr. giving up the escape now, out in front 2-1.
Yeah, that's a good sign for Murin. Get the quick escape there. Only 22 seconds of riding time. Boy, he was able to get in on that shot quick, though.
Max Murin out of Evansburg, Pennsylvania, Central Cambria High School. And Chad Redd out of Indianapolis, Indiana, New Palestine High School, four-time state champion. Max Murin, a two-time Pennsylvania state champion. Also likes to box. I like the story. Max Murin started a chess club in high school as a sophomore, never having played chess before. He just wanted to get the guys together. And he learned how to play chess, but he says he's still not the best chess player on the Hawkeyes. Terry's a lot better. Terry Brands is a lot better. There's your Sorensen strong bandanas, and 3,000 strong in Carver Hawkeye with the bandanas, and great support for a great competitor, Jim, Brandon Sorensen.
Yeah, we didn't say that enough here about what a competitor he was, four-time All-American. Some of the battles he had with Zane Rutherford, two great guys they have in your program. Of course, Rutherford, the three-time champion, but Sorensen took him to the hill a few times, and it was great wrestling to watch. Just wars out there. We're wishing him all the best in his recovery. And by the way, this is very comfortable.
Yeah.
Headband.
Another takedown at the end. Can he end up on top at the end of the period? Big thing. Comes up, stays on the mat. End of the period, big takedown. And here's the tweet that Iowa sent out about Brandon Sorensen. Supporting Brandon Sorensen today and every day. Sorensen strong. A lot of support for this young man. A part of the Iowa Hawkeye family. Tom Brands, Ryan Morningstar, Terry Brands, Bobby Telford, the coaching staff. Jim, I don't think you're ever going to take this headband off.
It covers my receding hairline, okay, number one, and I wear a ball cap all the time. This is very comfortable. I'm getting used to it. So, nice job by Redd following. He's got 50 seconds of riding time so far. He's really sagging down. You know, this is a situation where he can afford to give up a stall warning in that to get the riding time point. Of course, you just don't want to get to the minute. You want to get a little bit over that because you want to have enough time to get out yourself.
Well, you make a really good point, Jim. If he's in that position where he might get called for stalling, standing behind, hey, you go ahead and you stay on it.
No doubt about it. You know, if you find a weakness that your opponent and you want to take advantage of it, you don't want to wear yourself out, but 108's pretty good. And, you know, this is the Murin, he's got to be the guy who's taking some territory here. And, you know, in that situation here with 1:09 left in the second period, you know, you're going to have opportunities to add to your lead if you're Chad Red, because he's got to come at you right now with those first 2 takedowns. Wow, nice little low shot.
Low shot, right on time. Can he finish? Chad Red, can he finish for his 3rd takedown in this match? Potentially dangerous.
Yeah.
Now, one thing about Max Murin, his pace has always been something that has been in his favor, and we'll see what kind of pace that Chad Red can keep up.
But, Tim, it's not the pace where you're actually seeing a lot of shots right there. He's moving forward, but he's not really getting any offense generated. All the shots have been by Red at this point, and so he's not been able to open him up really at all. He's got to create some fakes, create some lowers level a little bit. See, he's coming at the same elevation consistently in this match. Pretty easy to read. Now he rolls off of that.
Well, we talk about Murin leading with his face, and you're talking about he's got to be able to have a lower shot in mind, and boom!
Ooh, wow, counter shot right there.
Counter shot by Red. Looking for the 2, maybe danger zone. Nope.
Yeah, the referee's got to get over and call that a danger zone. Then I think you're going to see the red brick throw out. Yeah, got to stay here because he never even showed the...
And you made a good point. They are looking and wanting to look at whether the danger zones should have been called in the count.
Absolutely. They had easily had Murin over the back. You know, he took the shot, and so you'd actually say that he's got to come to the danger zone call. JR's got to take a look at this.
Bonnie Bryan's, Tom and Terry's mother there saying, let's wrestle, and they don't understand what...
Now, yeah, he's going to go ahead and give another warning. But here's the shot there by Murin. Look at the counter shot right there at this point. Right there, boom. All right, so at this point in time, he's past the 90 degrees, and there's 1, 2, that's 3, and JR's not in a position to call it.
No.
He's on over there by the feet.
And so that's the reason for a video review right there.
Yeah, they're not very happy with that.
And they want 2 given for danger zone count of 3 past the 90 degrees. Throw the brick.
Oh.
They didn't. We just warned the bench.
Out in 6 seconds.
Quick out for Chad Red, who is just gaining confidence right now, Jim.
No question. Again, Murin coming at the same elevation. He's got to trying to work the head, but really hasn't phased Red. And this is a nice performance so far at this point. Remember last week, Red took it a hard one against Tristan Moran, got cradled in the last few seconds of that match and gave up a big loss. Then the 2-time All-American just showing the quickness right there. Dropping back in on that leg. And what he needs to do is go ahead and maybe go to his rear end right here and get the ankles out, just like you kind of sit out of it. So I sit forward, but it's certainly not where Murin wants to be.
Red working.
Hey, scoop the bottom leg. Now he's just going to reach back around, kind of swim back around. Now the official is in a good position to call that danger call, but a little too late.
Murin not giving the leg up is probably going to be a stalemate, and it is. 44 seconds left in the 3rd period. Max Murin undefeated this year, looking at his first defeat in the face right now. Chad Red wrestling a great match, very confident. A couple of takedowns, an escape. Riding time right now in the favor of Chad Red.
Also, Red's been able to control that inside tie. Look at that 2-on-1 on the wrist, just taking it down. Murin having a hard time freeing himself. Makes a little sweep single attempt, but notice how Red just stays with that wrist. 2-on-1.
A match that Nebraska needed right here. When you start at 125 for Iowa and you have the 1-2 punch, you got to get back in the game, and Nebraska Huskers have just gotten back in the game with a fine performance by Chad Red Jr. and a win here at 141 pounds. 3 points on the board for the Huskers. The score now 8-3.